Welcome to Stage Mom Podcast, a podcast for breakthrough bands and artists. Today we have The People Who. The People Who are, as they say, your favorite pop band out of South Florida. I had such a great time getting to know these guys. It was so much fun sitting down with them. There's certain bands that come over here for these podcasts, and they pull a certain heartstring of mine, and this was one of them. They're such nice guys that are such incredible musicians, and I cannot wait to see what the future holds for them. I will probably be one of their biggest cheerleaders watching it all unfold. Go check out their Instagram so you don't miss anything they have coming up. All right, so we have The People Who.
Yes.
Introduce yourselves to everybody and then let us know what you do in the band.
I'm Zeke, and I play the drums and background sing.
Is your real name Ezekiel?
It is Ezekiel.
Okay.
With a QU.
Wow, what a beautiful name.
Yeah.
And then I'm Marcos, and I play guitar and sing.
Okay.
I'm Connor. I play the bass.
Okay. So, as I was doing some Insta stalking, did you guys just form in February?
Me and Zeke were playing as a duo.
Was there a different name?
We went through like a few horrible names that are too horrible to can't say them on.
They were horrible, but we never played live. We were just jamming in his garage for like a year.
Okay.
And then we were just like sick of rehearsing. We wanted to play a show, so we just played a show.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
But
we were supposed to play this like Stagecoach. And you know who Stagecoach is? Fang?
Yeah.
It was this wild night in like January, and there was like 400 bands on the flyer, and then like it was just such a crazy night. Like nobody had a really set schedule, and then like the crackhead was jumping on top of the stage, on top of the RV, stopped the show for like 30 minutes.
Yeah.
It takes out one person to screw everything up.
It was crazy because we saw that crackhead like before everybody got there, and he was like went up to us with like a longboard.
He was like rapping. He was rapping to us, like making a beat on my car.
On his car.
Yeah, we just didn't know what to do. But
I was in the band to see that. My goodness.
Yeah, no, he wasn't there yet. But yeah, we played a couple shows as a duo.
Okay.
And then we got a bassist.
We got a bassist.
Then we got a bassist, and then we have a new bassist, Connor.
Oh, okay, so that bassist is gone.
He's gone. Yeah.
Okay.
It's a long story.
Okay. Do you want to tell it or no?
Do you want to tell it?
I mean, it's a wild story.
It's a pretty good story.
I mean,
If it's a good story, then we should probably hear it.
we were just kind of like looking for shows really early on. We couldn't find any shows because like nobody wanted to give it like any shows out, which is understandable. We also didn't have anything recorded online,
Right.
So it was just like word of mouth, like believe us,
Right.
And nobody wanted to believe us. But so we found a band that was like willing to give us our first show, and I'm
Right.
doing all this because it's like we
Right.
didn't really know.
Mm-hmm.
Long story short, that guy ended up joining our band playing bass, and he didn't really work out too well. Like we just never really got tight.
It's just the musical DNA. Like he's
a good
music.
bassist.
Yeah, he's a good musician, but for like different types of music, I think.
Okay.
But he happened to be roommates with my man right here, Connor.
Oh, okay. Are you still roommates?
No.
No,
Okay.
freshly moved out.
Oh,
Freshly moved out.
okay.
It just got to a breaking point to where we decided, me and Marcos and I, that we were going to kick him out and just play shows as a duo, because we had a
Right.
couple of important shows coming up. We were like, all right, we're just going to play them as a duo because we're going to sound better as a duo than with our
Really?
old bassist. We just felt like it was just not vibing.
Okay.
And we were at their house actually rehearsing, and the bassist had left, so it was just us there. And Connor was not supposed to be there.
Yeah, he was supposed to be like watching his parents' house in
For
Margate.
like 2 weeks,
Okay.
and the house is in Hollywood, so
Okay.
we were totally thought we were alone. And we even shook hands. We were like, all right, we're gonna.
We were
play.
going off like with each other, like
Yeah.
yo, like this is happening. He's not practicing, blah blah blah. We just think we'll sound better. We'll be more intriguing as a two-piece, whatever. We're like we shook on it, like ready.
Like we're
Yeah,
gonna be
duo.
a piece for this.
And then
And then I walk out into the room, like, you ready to unpack the car? Okay, and I walk out the room, and he's just, like, laying on the couch in the room. He's just like, what's up, guys? We're like, what? And we were already really tight with Connor and just, like, hanging out with him. So I was like, yo.
We told him what was up.
And he's just like, oh, well, if you need somebody to fill in, because we had, like, back-to-back shows scheduled, like, exactly 2 weeks from that day. That was, like,
kind of, like, important.
and, yeah. And then, so we kind of told him that, and he's like, oh, if you need somebody to fill in, I could try. He's like, I could try. He seemed all like, I don't know.
And then he's like, let's go jam really quick.
Like, right now. And I was like,
Okay.
okay.
So we jammed for like 10 minutes, and it was like,
that was
great.
it.
It was like the vibe was
Did
there.
he
The
do the
chemistry was
important
there.
shows with you guys?
He played all.
He's played
yeah,
every
we
single
just
show since.
we rehearsed for like really hardcore for 2 weeks and then
Right.
played all our shows.
Right. Okay.
And now we're a much better band because of it.
And then we got like shows with like
Look at that, Connor.
bigger bands.
You made them better.
I'm the glue.
Yes.
He is the glue. Now we can't do it without him.
I kind of feel like we have to talk about the elephant in the room really quick. They brought me a tapestry here so next time you're going to see this on my wall, I'm going to figure out how to hang it here. That was the nicest thing that any of the bands have ever brought me, ever.
Yeah. You're doing your part, you know.
We
to
thought you'd
help
deserve
you
it.
out.
Like, I really am, like, this really
No one else
You
is
deserve
doing
it.
it.
got your back forever now. That's all it is. The weight of my heart is just to, bring this for the guys. So,
Pretty hot.
all right, so let's talk about, you mentioned that about your music. I checked. Do you guys have anything out yet? Because I couldn't find anything on Spotify. I saw YouTube.
No.
We're
Okay.
going too soon.
No, we were actually in the process right now of like mixing some songs to like get them on Spotify because we just never. We tried a bunch of times to record, but it just never sounded well. It didn't sound good, or like it didn't. The recording process wasn't like too good.
Never
Right.
got
It just
done.
never
We
really
went
happened
through,
the
like-
way we liked it.
Right.
We went through some weird experiences recording with people.
Some of them sound pretty good.
Like
No.
the
What?
producer.
In a weird
sounded-
or-
The
what sounded-
The Anthony
We got
Vedetto
some
Nude
weird-
Beaches is unique. It's like not.
We got some interesting ones, and like the first demo we ever recorded was just as a duo, and we only did it like we knew it was going to be a very rough demo, but we did it to like nobody's really like every time we looked for a show, everybody's like, "Do you have anything recorded?"
Right, right.
And we always had to say no, and it was like either okay, we sent them like a really horrible recording of us at a rehearsal, or we just tried to do a demo. So we just did like a very
Horrible.
quick demo.
Right.
Those weren't horrible.
Well, they didn't sound horrible like to us, but like quality was like pretty
Yeah, it
garbage.
was pretty garbage.
So
we got some funny responses.
But yeah, we did. Good luck to you,
Good
fellas.
luck to you, fellas.
But
What? They said that to you?
yeah,
Oh my god.
there was
I wouldn't even know what to say other than this.
Wow, no
pretty
one's
heartbroken because we knew that like, we thought we were all right. So we're like nobody believes us right now.
Right.
Nobody wants to believe us, and it's like it's understandable.
Well, I mean, I watched the YouTube, and I think that you guys sound very similar to a band that I can't remember the name of, but when I was growing up, and I actually loved it. I really genuinely did. Like, and I would never ever just like say I love it just to say that. I don't sugarcoat things. I'll let you know if it sounds like crap. But I really actually liked your sound.
You're talking about the YouTube videos
Yes.
at Naomi's.
Oh, thank you.
Yes.
That was our last boring show we're ever going to play.
But we sounded good, but we were just a little.
We don't know how to do stage presence until that same night we saw Do Not Air playing. And I was just like, you know what? Like I just been in my own head giving a fuck too much about like trying to sound good. I was like, you know what? We already do
Full
sound good. I was pissed because after the second song of that show, I couldn't really hear. The monitors were like over here, but I still couldn't really hear how loud it was going for them, and then also the sound guy put like an effect on my
Right,
voice.
okay.
It was just all like weird.
It was just
Right.
weird. So I was just like pissed off, and I was just like, and then we watched Axel from Do Not Air, just like jumping around all over the place, and I was just
Yeah.
like, you know what? Like we just need to like not care.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just about a performance.
That's exactly what it is, and that's like I always said to my daughter, because she's been in bands for a while now, and I always say it doesn't matter how great you sound. Nobody knows how you're supposed to sound.
Exactly,
Like
yeah.
you hear half the stuff from like the '90s songs on the radio, and they sound like crap. If you really just listened to them, like you just listened, but because they're performing it, it's a whole other story, and
Yeah.
you're just falling in love with them. So
Yeah.
that's just how
That's
it is.
kinda
It's-
true.
It is true, yeah.
You mean soul
Yeah.
back? What do you say?
But
Yeah.
we haven't having fun. Well, he
Did you
loves
ask
Beck.
what?
That's I love that too.
No, he got me onto Beck. He lived with me for 2 weeks.
Oh my
and
god,
got me
he's
Beck.
great.
It's
Yeah.
my favorite artist, man. I can't.
But yeah, we've been having more fun.
That's what
performing
it's
live,
all about. Is having fun.
caring less about like our set list
Yeah.
and everything like that. We just go on, have fun.
Because
We don't
the
have set
crowd's
lists.
energy
Have
is
set
going to
lists.
feed off of your energy.
Exactly.
And that's the only way you're going to have fun is if the crowd's having fun. If they're dead to the world, you know you're doing something wrong. So
Exactly.
Yeah, no, because we've gained like a lot of followers.
Yeah.
With 2 shows. For the past all shows we were playing, we would get like a handful, but now it's like the past 2 we got.
Yeah, like the last
20.
couple shows, been moshing in the audience while we play,
Yeah,
just
yeah.
make up songs on the spot,
We were just
Yeah,
making up shit.
blow out
It's
people's
hilarious.
amps. Oops.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we blew out a damn.
Oh, at the sandbar, yeah.
Yeah, I lost our subwoofer at my first mini fest that completely blew.
Who blew it out?
I don't even know who. It was just like afterwards we were like, shit, we need a new subwoofer, and it sucks. But all right, so the band name, The People Who. Tell me the story how you came across that.
Well, we were just like, me and him had like made several band names because we had still not played live yet, and a band name to us is like very important. So we were just like,
our first show was February of 2022 this year.
Yep.
But we'd been jamming basically since February of the previous year.
yeah, just trying to feel it out,
Just
see if I even
jamming.
wanted to be in a band.
Right.
Yeah.
Because I was like, oh, I have to sing. I was like, I don't know about that.
Yeah.
I just wanted to play guitar.
It was just a year of just like playing together, rehearsing, getting that chemistry down.
Yeah.
A million different names, a
And
million
then, like,
different songs.
one day, I was just like, I'm just going to, like, take a little bit of acid and just start, like, riffing poetry to myself. And we were on the way to Denny's after rehearsing, and I was just, like, kind of tripping. I was like, we're just, like, spitting off random things of, like, poetry or whatever.
Yeah.
So acid's still a thing these days?
Oh,
It is.
yeah. Oh,
It is
my
to certain
gosh.
people, I think. It's better than, like,
It's better than...
cough syrup.
Yeah.
Cough syrup? Come on.
Yeah.
What the hell? Cough
Kids.
syrup? People?
People were
The youth.
we were reading
See-
these days.
in the Nirvana biography. They were all doing cough syrup.
I know.
back in the
Wow.
day.
Cough syrup?
I've never thought to, like,
I
that's...
never even knew that.
Never. Yeah.
There's a will, there's a way.
The more you know.
I've heard of mouthwash.
As a drug?
No, just as like if you can't get alcohol.
Oh yeah, that's it.
That's not
More of
drinking
a-
mouthwash. That sounds like I'd rather just drink water and be sober.
Yeah. Okay, so
But I mean-
so like the people who you just kind of like.
Well, we had so many different ideas for band names that even the first show that we were played, we weren't billed as the People Who. We were billed as Wait and See. We
Okay.
couldn't think of anything that we really liked, and Wait and See was like the best thing we could think of at
Yeah,
the moment.
and then the days before that show, we had in rehearsal, and I was like tripping on acid, and I was just like, we're about to go to like Denny's, and it was like nighttime, and we were just like spitting things, and then like I said something about like the people who do what, and it was like, well, that's like the kind of the joke, I guess. You know,
Right.
just say that people who, and it could be anything. You know, we could be the
Yeah.
people who suck one day, we can be the people who
rock.
who love, you know,
Or just the people who.
exactly. You
Right,
know?
it's a question. It's
Exactly.
Right.
It ended up kind of working itself out.
Yeah.
But like,
intriguing
it wasn't
how you
easy.
get
We had a lot of different bands.
Horrible names.
Good girls.
Dude, don't even say that. No, we weren't.
We weren't. But it was floating. It was floating around our mind space for a second.
I thought Fang introduced you as good girls.
Well, he didn't introduce anybody because we didn't play.
Oh, okay.
He introduced himself.
Wow,
playing
we're just exposing
solo
shit
bass.
at ourselves. Interviews are for.
Yeah, right.
So, all right, you guys started jamming like last year. How did you guys all meet? I know how you met Connor. Well, no, I don't know how you met. I just know how you guys became a
Well,
band.
we met Connor kind of late on. Like Marcos and I. You want to tell? Or you want me to tell? There was a mutual guy who, like, at the end of 2020, like, hit us both up because we were on Band Mix,
Okay.
which is like a
Is that like a
website.
Tinder for?
It's like
bands?
basically Tinder.
Tinder's a dirty
But
word.
if you're gonna be on Bandmix, guys, put your phone number in the bio.
Yeah.
You moron.
Because it makes you pay to contact other people. So if nobody has their contact information, you have to pay like $30 a
Right.
month. And it's so stupid. So I always thought, I'm just going to put my phone number in there.
Yeah.
So a guy had found us both separately. And I was on there, like, not even seriously. Like, I had forgotten that I was on that website, like, for a year. And he just kind of contacted me out of the blue, asked me if I wanted to play drums. And I was not even really playing drums at the time. And he asked me if we wanted to jam and whatever. Long story short, it was me on drums, Marcus on bass, and another guy we know, Justin, on guitar and vocals, playing in a band.
Okay.
We were a band, but we never played a show. And then
Was Justin the one that reached out to you?
he was the
Oh,
one
okay.
that was the one that reached out to us. So he kind of introduced us. But for personal reasons, he had to quit the band. Well, he had to break the band up. And then we just kind of thought...
Well, I was already fantasizing about being in a band with just him because I only practiced guitar. I just
was
had a
playing
bass, and he recruited me to play bass.
Right.
But I'd only been practicing guitar, and I just wanted to play guitar in a band.
Yeah. But then, so the band broke up, and it was really not a big deal because it was like we liked playing better with
You
each
weren't
other
even playing
anyway.
the instruments you wanted to play or doing exactly
Right.
I mean, I was having a great time playing bass. I
It was
had to like
fun.
be a team player. Just
Right.
bass is the glue. I was like, it was an opportunity for me to learn as a musician.
Yeah,
Because he was songwriting, and I was like, oh, it's.
It was cool. It was interesting, but we just had a better chemistry anyway. So we just decided to like, all right, well, we're just gonna keep on rehearsing. So we just kept on rehearsing for like a year, and that's kind of how we met. And we just kind of hit it off there. And then we met the other guy, our old bassist.
I love how we just refer to him as your bassist. The
other guy.
The other guy. No. We met him only because I was just on Instagram like all the time, just going through all these bands. We had no idea about the scene at all. We had no idea about any bands,
like,
any venues, nothing. We had literally no clue. So like trying to find a show was like,
Right.
I don't even know where to start.
Right.
Like, what do I do? So I was just, I'd find one band, and then I'd see who they were following, and then who they were following. And so I was just going all the time on Instagram, just like DMing all these bands. And
Yep.
now looking back, it's really embarrassing. All these DMs that I was sending these bands.
They don't know our old username. They don't
It was like 6 bands with like 10,000 followers, and I was like, "Hey, do you want to give us a show?" And it's horrible.
But you know what? What if one of them said yes?
Well, at
You
the
know,
end of the
you
day,
never know.
one band said yes.
See?
Which
Shout out
ended
to
up being
Indigo.
Who was it?
well, actually, it was Spaghetti Betty at first.
New Indigo?
Well, no, because like the original person who like replied was Spaghetti Betty,
Okay.
which was the band of him and our old bassist.
Okay.
And then, we went to that stagecoach thing, didn't work out, but we talked to the guy, our old bassist there, and then he kind of like, oh, I can just jam with you guys if you want. And we're like, all right, well, we could use a bassist. We were looking for a bassist for so long, we couldn't find anybody, like, at all. I was even like, all right, I'll just play bass, and, like, we can find a drummer. And we couldn't find, like, anybody.
Everybody just wants to play guitar.
Everybody
just
wants to
wants
play
to sing and play guitar.
And sing.
It's horrible.
I'll
Except
play,
for
like,
me. I don't want to do it.
Well, you don't want to play guitar and singing, you do. It's great.
It's horrible. It's terrible.
So we met the other guy, and then after we were jamming with him for a while, we knew he had a roommate and another member in his band, Connor, but we never met him. And then we eventually went over to his house and everything. We met Connor, and it was just better.
When was that? Like May?
That was like May. He also set up a show with us and himself, solo acoustic, and AWOL,
Squid
Oh,
Sacks.
AWOL, and Prune.
Okay.
That was the show we played that he
Best
set
band
up
in the scene.
at Underground Coffee House, and that's like where we kind of first.
Oh, was that? It was. That was their
The single release party.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they had gotten flooded out earlier that day.
Yeah, I
did.
remember
I
that.
remember that.
Yeah.
Damn.
Poor boys in AWOL.
Oh my God. Can you imagine?
That sucks.
All
That
right,
worked
you
out,
said
man.
something that I was going to ask you on. What the hell was it? I don't know. It's left my mind. So, are you guys self-taught, or did you guys learn professionally, or?
You go first, Connor. How did you learn?
Oh, there's a story there. My friend played guitar, so I said, okay, cool. My mom has a guitar. So I learned guitar with my friend for like a week, and then he gave up. I had a guitar teacher for like a couple weeks, and that sucked, so I stopped having one. And then I just kind of figured out how to play the guitar by bringing it to school and being embarrassed in front of people for like 4 years straight.
Connor's a really good guitar player, but he doesn't look like it when he plays bass in our band because he's a great bassist.
And then I just went on YouTube. I listened to Jimi Hendrix when I was like 19, and I was like, you know what? I want to play guitar.
Yeah.
So then my parents had this Target guitar for like 12 years. Nobody touched
Right.
it. And the action is like ridiculously high. So I understand when I was 8 years old why I didn't pick it up. But at 19 years old, I was like, let me just figure out a little bit of YouTube. And I got really bored of YouTube, so I just started like playing power
So
chords.
easy.
And then just like trying to learn stuff by ear, just like the blues scale. You see people play it on YouTube, and you're like, okay, that's enough. And you just try to work with it yourself.
Yeah, because we don't like covers.
I hate
We hate
covers.
covers.
Okay, so yeah, I asked that a lot. Like, you guys, why is it that you? What is it that you don't like about doing covers?
Well, I mean, if we're gonna play, we'll play covers. We've played covers.
Okay,
but
I
if we're
like-
gonna do it.
I like covers that have room for improv, like a Jimi Hendrix song.
Right.
Well, that's like a blues standard. That's like
Or like if you play, well, I mean, like
super. If you play the song super differently,
Yeah.
or you play it in a way that's
Or
like
you-
almost mocking fun of it, but like in a playful way, and like
Yeah.
in a way that's
or if it's an obscure
respectful.
song, like don't play.
Smells like
hits.
Teen Spirit.
Don't
Right.
play
Don't
hits,
play
bro.
that.
Don't play
You don't
hits.
do that. You don't
Don't
play.
do that.
I mean, we played Daydream.
I mean,
once
even
in a while.
everybody likes to cover Rage Against the Machine. Like everybody covers that song "Killing in the Name of" or "Bulls on Parade," which they're good songs. It's just like everybody's
hear it again?
covering them. It's like
Right.
I've heard that song already.
Right.
why don't you write something?
Right.
You know, there's some integrity in writing songs.
Yeah.
It doesn't have to be good. You know, we're not good. Nobody else. Well, I mean, I like what we do. I'm just saying
we're not good. Calm down. We're not.
But you know,
Stay hungry. Stay hungry.
yeah, no, I'm not saying we're bad. I'm just saying, like, I'm not saying we are good. I'm just saying, write your songs. You know,
Right.
write your songs.
It's the truest view right there.
It's
Yeah.
the truest.
We all learn from covers. You know? Like every cover kind of
Yeah.
taught me something, but I would never want to like use our set time to play a song that everybody just knows right away. Or if it's a song, if it is a cover, it's something that's like, more obscure.
Right.
Yeah.
People wouldn't think of. Like we've covered like
Yeah.
Mr. Mustache by Nirvana, like or Foxy
is-
Lady,
Ones that people don't know as
even
well.
Nirvana
Yeah.
songs already like
Yeah.
kind of
I
mainstream,
don't think
but
there are
still.
any like
or like
obscure-
Foxy Lady. Nobody is playing.
And when Foxy
one's
Lady,
playing
it's like a
jams.
10-minute long song that we just jam on.
We're just messing around
Go
that whole
off.
show actually. So we just were like, let's just make Foxy Lady like half the set.
Yeah.
And then just leave.
Who writes most of your music?
Well,
the
credits actually goes.
Well, I mean, okay,
It's
it's just me and Zeke. You know, like it's just we have like one song that we've done with Connor, but like before that, like it's just me on guitar, Zeke on drums, and like I'll have riffs that I'll like make up by myself, and sometimes we'll bring them to rehearsal, or we make riffs like
We do a lot of
Yeah,
jam.
we have a,
together, just me and him.
we have a lot of proto songs, like
And we have a lot of
jams that, like,
proto
are
songs.
just riffs that need to be turned into songs. Like the Moon,
But yeah,
that was that, and then it turned into a song eventually.
yeah, but like the stuff with me and Zeke, because we have like we only have like written one song with Connor, like I said. Before that, it was just like we'll work on some riffs, just me and him, and then like we'll work out like the dynamics and like the structure together. So it's like
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of those
Yeah.
songs are
Yeah, there's-
from months and months ago before I was even in the band.
Yeah. Like, well, I mean, sometimes Marcos will write lyrics. Sometimes, I mean, he writes most of the lyrics, but like sometimes it'll just be like that, or sometimes I'll just kind of be like, well, maybe you should put that there and that there.
yeah, like I'll write like lyrics and melodies, but he's always like chief editor, and he'll say certain things like, oh, you should do like
Right.
this or that.
What's your inspiration behind the lyrics?
Nothing.
Nothing.
Never.
No, just
never anything.
Just daily day.
Just like
day to day.
acoustic guitar, just like spitting random crap. And then like all of a sudden,
So
like,
your
oh
songs
wow,
don't really mean anything.
they don't.
I mean, they're
but,
not
like
they're not silly and like goofy, but they're not deep and philosophical
Right.
in a way that you're,
I mean,
like,
they're-
forcing it onto the audience.
they're all in a way like if you just like look at all lyrics of a song, you can make your own idea.
We
I mean,
think-
there's like multiple ideas.
Right.
They make sense to us, so if
They
they
don't.
make sense to you, they make sense to us.
Everybody can have their own little interpretation.
Exactly.
Of what it is. Yeah.
Right.
It's just from when I was mixing the songs and listening
Yeah.
to some of the lyrics, like it sounds like you do have some idea of what you're saying, and it's not like you're just saying random.
For like one phrase, but I don't write. I'm never writing a song about something ever.
Well, yeah. None of the song. There's not like ever going to be a song about a specific.
Nothing that
subject.
like it happened and you're like, I gotta write a song about it.
No.
So, all right, you started recording some things. You're gonna.
In the last
Do you have
month.
anything coming out? Do you record them yourselves? Tell me about that.
Yeah, we did all the recording because my man here, Connor, he's really into that. Like, I mean, I think it's super interesting as well, but he's into like the recording engineering process and like miking everything up and stuff and mixing. So we went to Mark's mom's garage where we rehearse, set up everything like as to record, and we just played our songs.
Yeah.
And he's kind of we did the vocals at Mark's house in his closet, and Connor's just
You know how many people say they've done that, like
in the closet.
Yeah.
It's pretty. It's because it's a nice little confined space,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah.
But Connor's over here just mixing it.
Okay.
So
Yeah, I just mixed like 5 songs today, actually. So
Word.
like
Really?
we'll probably have them
For
done
just
pretty
the
soon.
people who? You mixed all 5?
oh, he doesn't mix anybody
He's
else.
really-
We don't let him.
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
I mix Squid Stack.
Well, yeah, we don't let
I
him
used
touch
to mix
anybody else's music.
Spaghetti Betty.
He's not for sale.
Yeah, no, he only touches our music or his own. He's
Okay.
not, he's not up
Yeah.
for he's not for work because we need him.
Basically, we started recording everything, like I said, at his mom's place at the beginning of last month. And we mic'd everything up. It took like, 2 weeks? We tracked like 7
It took
songs.
2 weeks because
Wow.
we didn't really go that hard. We did.
We
but
have
I'm saying, like,
we were
impressive
doing, like-
episodes.
But that's good. 7
There's a lot of-
songs in 2 weeks. That's amazing.
With a lot of little demo
Yeah.
nuggets in between. But,
you know?
Yes.
I always feel like a failure when I can't
God,
get
no.
things out. So
yeah.
7 songs.
7 songs. I thought we did. Well, no, I guess you're right. We did 7.
So, Marcus, you've mentioned Jimi Hendrix a couple times. Like, is that who inspired you to want to be? I know you said you saw him play guitar, and that was
Song live.
Yeah. I would say Jimi Hendrix and
Yeah.
like
Who inspired
Nirvana,
you
the
guys?
Beatles,
Marcos likes the Jimi Hendrix Experience and the Beatles. I think that's all
and
he
Eugene
likes.
Sledge,
And Eugene Sledge.
and Meryl
Oh,
Snafu.
man.
Yeah.
Well, you like Beck.
Yeah, Beck, Frank Black. I can't
Pixies?
think. His solo work too. I
Pixies is
like.
good.
Stuff.
Pixies stuff. Yeah.
Pixies is really good.
Yeah. Nirvana.
Yeah, I guess Nirvana's pretty cool, you know?
Yeah.
They're relevant.
He just
Yeah.
likes the Ramones. In the
I love the
in the
Ramones.
The
Minutemen.
Ramones are pretty great.
Yeah.
And the Minutemen are
You know the
too.
Minutemen?
The Minutemen?
Yeah.
I don't know if I know anything of them.
They're pretty
I
good.
think I've heard of them before, but I don't know.
Their hit
and
song.
They know.
Their hit song is the theme for Jackass.
Oh, yeah. Okay, yeah.
But they're so much better than that.
Right.
Yeah, that's like not. I don't even like that song.
It's a cool song.
I mean, it's
just
cool,
so played
it's
out
just
now.
like-
It's like hearing.
They're way better than that.
Your Instagram says your favorite pop band. So is that what you're considering your music is pop?
I think we're like high energy pop.
Yeah.
We have a little bit of diversity, and like we stretch the meaning of pop with some songs.
Well, I mean, if your thought of pop is like Dua Lipa and what's her name? Halsey. If that's pop for you, then we're not. We're pop. We think we're pop in all the traditional ways. Like we have song structures and melodies and stuff. So we think.
So,
about it.
like, if nobody ever saw the people who play, what are they up? Like, what are they in for when they come to
Just
like,
a spiraling mess that's like on a. It's on like a tightrope. It's gonna fall off any second, but it's not going to.
But
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 it's
it
also
could.
it's also very real. We're not in the business of making things look
We
like
don't
they're
have
not.
in ears or anything like that.
We don't have inner ears.
Cool.
We don't have crazy effects going on. We're very real.
It's just that pedal board. It's just like overdrive. And that's
We're like the real
that's it.
people who.
the real people who?
We're not.
What are your future goals for the people who?
We're just gonna keep on getting better at playing live and recording music.
Then we'll break up.
Then we'll break up one night.
Well, yeah, we wanna like sign a major record label deal and then just break up immediately, just so we can get that money.
We'll get that money, but then we'll like be in like in a world of shit for like.
Yeah, you can
Yeah.
owe someone some money.
Yeah, but I'll just do like Instagram lives or something.
We'll just whatever. We just want to get good at playing live.
Goals? Yeah, we don't really have major goals. We just
We just want to write songs.
Release record material.
love-
Just keep messing around on stage.
yeah. But we take it very seriously at the same time.
Yeah.
So-
They always get mad at me when I'm like, we should write more songs. They're always getting pissed at when I
Well,
say
because you
that.
never say it
Mad
like
at you?
that. Yeah.
I always say it like that.
What is the time frame for you to release your songs? And are you going to release it as an album? Or are you going to do
I mean, we're gonna
We're gonna
release
do,
at
like,
least
singles.
one song
We're
because
gonna do a couple singles. We were thinking.
Mila DeGray says we have to release this one song, so we're gonna release it probably here.
Yeah.
Right. The song
I was
"All
like,
My Sticks" is probably going to be our first single. Hopefully, within the
trust
next
her.
couple months.
I trust her opinion.
I trust Mila Gray's opinion, honestly. But
And then we're gonna have the slow reverb version come out too.
yeah on YouTube because that always sounds amazing. The slowed reverb version of songs. It's like a little bit slower with some reverb on it. It's like beautiful. But we just have to see how the songs sound and everything. 'Cause he's been mixing them, but we haven't been there, so we
Right.
have to like police him.
We're like 90.
Wag our finger
We're
at
gonna
you.
go to your house. We're gonna pull up.
We just gotta go to your house. And...
I mean, feel free, man.
Are you guys from Broward or?
Yes.
You're
Fort Lauderdale.
Well, technically, he's from Colorado.
Oh yeah.
He's from Colorado, but Broward. Yeah, we're Broward based.
Yeah.
Broward boys.
Fort Lauderdale.
Okay. So let's talk. All right. You guys just started playing shows in February. What's your favorite venue to play?
Ooh.
So
Naomi's Garden.
Naomi's is pretty cool because like
I haven't been there yet.
oh, it's pretty cool. It's what's like north, not really North Miami, but it's a cool spot because it's like outdoors and everything.
There's live videos on YouTube are from Naomi's.
Oh, great.
Naomi's.
It's outdoors. There's a lot of space.
There's
and it's like
trees.
there's trees. There's a pool table. It sucks, but it's a pool table.
Pool table. Underground Coffee House is also really cool.
But you just can't jump.
You can't jump and like the sound like if because we're really loud, so there's only a point of loudness till we can get there. But that being said, I do like that.
Nobody can
We
play
played there
that.
like 7 or 8 times.
Like
Like, forgot
five
about it.
times. Yeah.
Yeah.
There's also a place called Center for Subtropical Arts.
Oh yeah.
We never played there, but we saw a show there.
I drove past the sign. I haven't been there either.
Oh, it was awesome, but I guess
just
they closed it
closed.
down.
Oh, really?
Yeah, apparently. But it was
Everything
really
just shuts down. It's
everything.
just awful.
Like Los Rosos. We never went to Los Rosos,
That
but
would have been.
that would have been
That was
cool.
everybody's favorite.
Yeah.
I love that place.
They're shutting us down.
So, do you have any favorite local bands?
We
Got a couple.
really like
Do Not Air, Headphone, Prune,
Even
Grave
like Headphone.
Castle.
Yeah.
Headphone isn't really like our type of music, but like
I mean, I
out
like
of all the
hardcore.
hardcore music,
Right.
They just didn't follow us back on Instagram.
they just didn't follow us back, so we were kind of.
But yeah, like Do Not Air, Headphone, Grave Castle's amazing. Prune is really good. Glass Body is really good. And Montage is also really good. Montage is awesome. Montage is awesome. Yeah, those are the bands like we really like.
I only know of all those bands, and I know a lot of the bands. Do Not Air and Headphone.
Headphone.
I don't think I know any of the other ones that you.
Grave.
Oh, Shiva's pretty cool too.
Shiva's
Oh,
pretty
I know
cool. Shiva's
Shiva.
pretty cool. Yeah,
Yeah.
we played our last show was with Shiva
Yeah.
and Do Not Air. Yeah, Shiva's pretty cool. Grave Castle, I recommend looking him up. He's not really like much of a. He's just a one guy, and he doesn't really play too much live, but he's really good.
Right.
And Prune, unfortunately, they broke up.
No, we didn't. Don't.
We don't really
Don't
like
spill
to
that
make.
mean.
Oh yeah, you're right. Whatever.
Prune is alive and well.
If everybody gives them enough attention on Spotify, they'll get back together. So that's all that needs
So
to
just
happen.
taking a break.
Mm-hmm.
We like
Yep.
to call it that.
Yep.
We like to call it
Yep.
that.
I'm taking a break.
Yeah, right. And Montage. Montage is not taking a break. They've been at this for 19 years.
And they should change
Yes.
Instagram to Montage, but
To
they
Montage.
don't.
What is
Not-
their Instagram say?
Fjord Prefect. Because it's just the one guy.
Fjord Prefect, yeah.
Oh, it's
Ben
just one guy.
Proctor.
Well, it's his
My
thing.
boy.
Right.
But
Okay.
it's like, I mean, there's like other
Shout
people
out
in the band.
Shout out Ben Patcher.
Yeah. Glass Body is also really great. You haven't heard of
I
Glass
have
Body?
not.
Oh,
They
and
played
also, they're not my type of music either, but like Real People, I would love
The Real
to see
People is
them.
pretty cool. Their
They're-
drummer is amazing. It's the same drummer
They have
for
the
Glass
best
Body.
drummer in
They have
the
the best
scene.
drummer in the scene.
Best drummer in the scene is
Who? Real People? We actually have not seen them, but they're on tour right now. We have not seen them live.
Oh, they're on. Okay. I thought that. Okay.
We haven't seen them live, but they're really interesting. They're really an interesting group of young adults.
Okay, then that's not the band. There was one I had a podcast scheduled for, and then I confirmed they're like, "Oh, we're not together anymore," and I'm like, "Oh."
Oh, if it's
Okay.
with real people,
that would be a tragedy.
that would be a
Yeah.
crazy podcast. With the real people.
Yeah, I don't
You
know.
better watch out for them.
I don't know. Who,
Not like,
Well,
if they're watching
I
this.
think I actually took them off my calendar and put somebody else on. So I don't know.
Us
who it
again?
was. Anyhow. So okay. You mentioned Mila de Grey though. Did you guys meet her? See her?
We just met her at a show.
Yeah, and she's so
We've
cute.
seen her at a couple shows, yeah.
So cute.
She wore my hat.
She did.
Oh, she did.
And she gave us some advice to record that song and release it.
Right.
She's
Little
got
did she
so
know
much
that we were
clout.
recording it already.
I know. She's got so much clout, so I do trust her a little bit.
Yeah. She's a cute girl. All right, guys, we're gonna do. You can tell mom anything.
Oh, God.
Do you watch my podcast?
I'm
I have
nervous
watched a
now.
few.
Like, I was fine, now I'm nervous.
Can we?
Okay. Because I'm a mom, you know? I'm going to
Love
ask some
moms.
questions
I
that
have
moms
no
would
moms.
ask. No, just kidding. They're not creepy questions. Okay, so outside of music, do you guys have other jobs? I know you do because you work today. You want to let everybody know where you work? They can stop in and see you.
Where?
No, but
I don't like autographs.
food and beverage
Yeah, I'm in
in
the
Fort
service
Lauderdale.
industry. Yeah, food and beverage.
And then
Fort
you,
Lauderdale.
Connor? What about you?
I'm an Uber Eats driver.
He will come to you.
He'll come to you. Where is it? Oh, right there.
I'll deliver the food these men make. Big, wonderful
It's
boys.
true.
It's
oh my
true.
God, I can't wait to have you as a driver.
So, other than music, what are your hobbies?
We don't have any hobbies.
I
We
mean,
just
I
do this.
draw.
I like to watch World War II interviews on YouTube and
That's true.
skateboard sometimes,
Yeah.
but I'm not that good.
I don't really have any hobbies. I just kind of, if I'm at home, I'm just looking at other bands and wishing that I was just playing live because I just like doing that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just like to play guitar.
Losers, my God.
Yeah, if I'm not
Yeah, they might be
playing,
losers.
then I'm probably just like playing along to like Jimi Hendrix or something.
It's true. He's always practicing.
I'm not even like writing.
Yeah, like really be in the middle of a conversation and he's just noodling some random blues scales.
It's so annoying.
It's like it's a shame. I want the kids to still.
We have so many
They don't.
internal conflicts. Like you would not even realize.
Like if it was up to me, like I would have just grown up in the '60s and just played blues in some
Right.
random band that everybody forgets about, but you're playing blues.
But it's 2022 now, so we gotta
I'm
put it on
forced to like,
Instagram.
play songs now.
Yeah.
Sucks.
Connor, you said that you like to draw. Is that what you said?
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
He's a great artist.
he's a really good drawer.
He does a lot.
He lived with me for 2 weeks, and his sketchbook was like his sketchbook. You know, my mom is an artist. She has these sketchbooks. Like you just look through them. It's like the rough drafts. I would try to look at his sketchbook, and it was like a diary to him. Like you can't look at it. He was like,
I'm loosening up.
He yelled at me when I tried to open up his sketchbook. He yelled at me, and I got scared.
Why is that? You just,
Well, I feel more confident about music, even though I've been drawing since I was a child. But I don't know. I'm trying to loosen up. Also, I'm not super great at like painting traditional because I normally do it just on the computer.
right?
So like I felt like I'm just like getting into that. So like I felt more insecure about that.
Right.
But I'm loosening up.
He drew our
Sorry.
horse logo. That horse logo.
Oh, really?
He drew that on a piece of paper in my apartment.
And then I scanned it and colored it quickly in Photoshop in like 20 minutes.
Yes.
Yeah. So cute.
The people
So cute.
horse.
Yep.
The horse.
Okay.
That's why isn't that right
Do you
now?
guys have significant others?
no,
We
No
don't.
time for that, huh?
Oh,
no time at all.
right.
I make fun of these guys for being so obsessive about being lonely.
It's good for the blues.
It is good.
It's actually great.
Very
we
good for the
torture
blues.
ourselves.
When you're in a relationship and you're content, then your music gets boring.
It sucks.
It
Yeah.
sucks.
We
Yeah.
torture ourselves to make our craft better. So
Exactly.
these people better appreciate it.
Right?
We got some
Exactly.
pretty good live screams from you when you were really down in your dumps.
Yeah, those live shows, we're teetering.
Yeah. We're always like on the brink of just like not having a good time.
Crying and beating each other up on stage. Oh,
I had a vision before our last show. I had a vision like when we were setting up of just them just like looking at me, like turning off all the things, like you're done. Because we got kicked out of one show at Porthouse
We did.
a while back for being too loud.
Are
and
you
it,
serious?
and it had that same vision of everybody just looking
Are
at me
you
like,
kidding me?
"You're done." No.
Wait.
Yeah, we got kicked
While
out.
you were playing?
It wasn't even our fault. The PA was going like off on the feedback, and they're like, "You guys are just too loud." So we turned down. It was still feedbacking.
Are you kidding
They're
me?
like, "You guys are done."
He looked at me dead and was like,
Got
"You
to
guys are
be
done."
kidding me.
He's like, "You gotta turn your guitar down." And like I turned it down, and it wasn't really the problem. So I just like turned it back up, and he came back. He's like, "Yo, you're killing us." He's like just burnt out fucking bartender, and I was just like, the last time he said it to me, I just like turned my back on him, just like forget you, bro. Like don't even care. Then he just like goes over to our bass player. At the
They
time.
start berating our bass
He's like,
player.
he was like the most chill person, and he's just
To
like
the guy?
The bass.
The guy?
the guy.
Okay.
The guy. And then he's like, you gotta turn. He just started telling him he has to turn his bass down. He's just like, it's on my bass, and he's just like, you're done. You guys are done. Get out. Fuck out of here.
Yeah.
Are you kidding?
"Yeah, fuck the Poorhouse."
It's another one of those shows
I just don't like it. I don't like that place because like even when I see
Isn't it
shows
like
there,
maximum capacity of 75 anyhow?
it's just a weird place.
And it's like, you
Yeah.
try to buy a drink, they're like, oh, it's $11 minimum. I'm like, what? $11
and, like
minimum?
even when I see shows
debit
there, even like the shows I've seen there, they're just like there's just something about that place that just sucks the fun out of everything. So even like the good bands that play there, it's just like
Really?
not good.
I don't
That was
know.
the place
I
to
mean,
go back when I was
It's a good band.
using fake IDs.
Poorhouse.
Yeah.
I mean, I'd still play a show there just because like, it's cool. But like
A show's a show.
shows,
Yeah,
a show.
well, I mean, you got kicked out.
Yeah, but they don't remember us. We had a different bass player. We were a different
That's
band.
true, you had the guy, so that was probably the problem.
I think it was the guy.
It was the guy. Okay, so what is your favorite 90s jam?
Nice jam.
Yours is Beck's.
Yeah, especially like
90s
this dirty
jam.
old acoustic stuff that no one cares about.
I like anything that Daniel Johnston was doing in the 90s.
Ooh, yeah, you got some good
Who's
stuff.
Daniel Johnson?
Daniel Johnston.
One of Beck's
um,
inspirations.
He was
Really?
a solo acoustic kind of guy, but
have
he
to
was
look
more
him
than
up.
that. He was interesting. Or Built to Spill. I like Built to Spill too.
He does like the spill.
I do like Built to Spill.
90s jam.
90s jam.
You like Nirvana. Come on.
Nirvana. He likes
White
Nirvana.
Stripes.
White Stripes is more of a 2000s
Yeah.
jam.
They were
Did they have
around in the late
99?
90s.
But what about the 60s jams though?
Okay, let's
That's-
do the 60s.
Why are we looking at me?
Now he has a smile on his face.
Foxy Lady is incredible. Dolly Dagger is an amazing fucking song. Yeah.
He loves Jimi Hendrix. I don't know if we've made that clear
Before
yet.
you leave, I'll have to show. My mom got my husband, because my husband's a big Jimi Hendrix fan as well, a shirt with Jimmy's face on the back of it, and it just says Hendrix. It's so cool. You probably want it. It's probably too small for him. I should give it to you.
Yeah, no, Manic Depression's great too.
We've jammed a lot of Jimi Hendrix jams.
Oh no, Machine Gun. Machine Gun.
Oh.
Machine Gun.
Machine Gun. What am I talking about? Yeah, I forgot.
Okay. So, what is the last gift you gave to someone?
What?
The tapestry to you.
Oh,
Yes!
Yes!
What is it? I totally forgot already. I was like waiting for
yeah. I was scared because I don't give gifts to people because I'm broke. I was like, fuck.
I am in the
best
same boat.
gift.
I love gifts, but it's just like I can't.
I got
give
rent.
gifts.
No, you can. You gave a fantastic gift to me.
Well,
Yeah, but this isn't all the time. Don't get used to
this
it.
is
We gave a tapestry and stickers to you.
Yes.
Like, come on.
yeah.
I got the limited edition sticker.
You did,
Not everyone
But,
gets
yeah.
the people horse, man.
but that's about it. Just you.
That's awesome. All right, so if you weren't making music, what's your backup plan?
Okay, I'm gonna go first because
Okay.
I'd be a rancher. I'd be taking care of horses in Montana or Colorado.
Really?
Yeah.
Montana's so beautiful.
Oh yeah, it's beautiful.
Montana.
Yeah,
Do you horseback ride?
I used to.
He's a very
I quit
skilled
this
horseback rider.
because I was getting the music.
He,
We were rehearsing so much, I was like, I told the farm I can't come anymore.
yeah,
Really?
Yeah,
yeah. He even has a southern accent sometimes.
yeah.
I'm not even kidding.
It comes out. I'm allowed to say howdy.
He does say howdy with no sarcasm.
Dead ass.
That
Dead ass.
I don't know.
I say,
What would Connor be?
Connor, what's your backup plan?
what's your backup?
I don't know. I don't see myself stopping the solo acoustic shows, but if I did, I don't know, animation.
You're the solo bassist that I've been hearing so much about. It's just
No.
all
No,
No, he
bass.
plays solo acoustic guitar.
solo acoustic guitar. You just said, oh, okay.
Squid
I
staff.
play bass with
Who
them.
did the solo bassist in your group? I've been hearing so many incredible things about.
Solo bass.
I want to say it was. Are you? You're the bassist in the band.
Yeah.
You play an incredible solo show. It's all coming together now.
Solo show.
I've heard like
Oh,
such
yeah.
amazing things about your.
Well,
Jeremy
Many-
Souza and
Jeremy Souza and
Ask for autograph.
I do like his songs.
Well, if you want a solo acoustic player for show, just let me know. Yeah.
He's very talented.
Just
Good sax.
Just think back. That's what you'll get.
That's awesome. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you. It just all clicked. Literally clicked at that moment.
Yeah, if it wasn't for people who I'd be focusing 100% on that. Not that I'm still doing it, but yeah, I mean these boys take up a lot of my time too.
Uh-huh. Especially when you have, your committed contract with them just mixing their stuff.
That's like my favorite part about music, honestly. I love mixing and production. Just getting all into it and just thinking like, yeah, I'm gonna put some EQ in that. Yes, compress.
And then we're gonna
Yes.
slow the reverb, but
The main thing that bothers me about that is the sample rate stuff. 'Cause,
Technical mumbo jumbo that we don't need to get into.
whatever, it doesn't matter.
So what's your backup plan?
To what? To not playing music?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know. I think I just try to travel the world in a van and just see if I can survive in the wilderness.
Did you ever see that movie?
Oh
It's a
yeah,
while.
Oh my
yeah.
god, it's
Yeah.
my favorite. Oh my
That's
god.
the way I want to go out.
Were you not bawling your eyes out at the end when he's up?
I don't-
I was like,
with
why
the
didn't
band,
like
that
I don't-
picture
I
you
just
found?
I would have much rather just ended up with Kristen Stewart, happy ever after,
Honestly, right?
than gone. She died in Alaska. I'd be like Kristen Stewart in
It's an
Cloudy
Eddie Vedder
City.
song.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah. God, that movie was awesome.
I don't really cry during movies. But
Yeah, you never cry.
I don't.
Man.
I don't think I've ever cried.
I cry at commercials.
Really?
What?
I don't know what's happened to
How
me.
about that?
It's like your mom, and all of a sudden you're just crying all the time.
Oh,
It's
is it
just
those
unbelievable. And my girls
I-
laugh at me.
those
It doesn't
can't
even
be
matter.
those
The
animal
commercial,
commercials?
it's not even no.
Oh,
not
those
even
are terrible.
that. It's like not even that that'll make me cry. It's just something, maybe an old person, like, and then I'm crying.
Oh,
So
So, all right, if you had a pet parrot,
my
what would
stepmom
you
does.
teach it to
He does.
say?
What would I?
What would you teach it to say then?
Just whistle like that.
Yeah.
Stuff like that.
free love. I'd teach her how to say free love.
Just free love. Just that. Yeah. I just teach him to say, "Show me the beef." Over and over again.
I mean, sometimes I sing with him and take an acoustic guitar and sing with my stepmom's bird.
Really?
Does that count?
Oh my god.
He doesn't sing in
Does
key,
he
though.
sing- Oh, but he sings still. He does his little. whistling.
Stuff like that.
Oh my god, you gotta.
Oh
The
yeah,
parrot's like 30 years old.
it's
39.
39.
39
What
years
kind
old.
is it?
Lilac crested Amazon. Lilac crowned.
You have to post a video of that, like, so that I can see it.
Got
Send a
got
video of
picture.
it. Don't take your phone out.
No phones.
phones.
We don't believe in cell phones.
We don't. We really hate them.
We hate cell phones. So
We hate it
Well,
so much.
afterwards you can. Okay. Next one. If you were the ruler of the world, who would your top advisor be?
You go first.
Top advisor? If I was the ruler of the world, my top advisor? Oh my god. I would not have a top advisor. I would just listen to myself at that point.
He's a narcissist, man. So
Well, I am a narcissist, so I don't really know what else to say to that.
I'd bring him back from the dead, but I'd choose Eugene Sledge.
I knew it.
Oh, that's a good second choice. Eugene Sledge.
Oh, my turn. I don't know. My dad.
Okay. But I thought of the question, I was thinking Kanye and myself.
Kanye West?
But like, he's so unstable, controversial.
That's why. It's just like, he don't even care. Like, he's not out to please.
I guess you're right. He's speaking.
Yeah, give a little bit of a fun kick to life, you know?
Right? Okay.
Keep it interesting.
What was the worst date you've ever been on?
Worst date?
Oh god, I know what the answer is. I don't think I can say it out loud though.
I mean, it was just, I'll keep it really quick. It was just a chick that I didn't really like, but she was like, oh, it's whatever. And then I was a server at the time. She's like, oh, I don't tip servers. And I'm also, like, not a fan of, like, TikTok. I think that's, like, kind of cringe. And she's like, oh, look at these, like, 200,000 TikTok followers that I have. And I was just, like, sitting with her, like, And then we're, like, driving in her car all night, and she's just, like, rapping horrible music at me. It's, like, with the car, like, driving like a complete fucking maniac. And just, like, rapping these, like, horrible songs, like, right at my face really loud. I'm just like, okay.
She said she doesn't tip servers?
She doesn't tip servers.
She doesn't tip servers.
Doesn't like it. She's
And I was
against
like,
that.
why? And it just blew my mind.
She's
and then
against it.
She's a maniac.
That in itself, I would have ended the date. I've been like,
Oh,
He was in the passenger seat, so he could.
I was in the passenger seat of a car, moving very fast. And I was like,
Did you go like on like 3 other dates after that too?
Connor.
something like that.
Something like that.
Oh man.
Fun times.
Wait, have you worked up enough there to get it out of your mouth?
I mean, it's really not even that bad. It's just like a really awkward moment. It was with my ex-girlfriend. We were having like not even an argument, just like an exchange of words, and I accidentally.
Called her another name?
Well, I accidentally called her mom.
You called her mom? Okay,
Mom.
Like, you said okay, mom, or whatever?
I was like, Mom. And I was like, wait a minute. That's not what I'm supposed to say. And she was just kind of like, I don't think she was offended. She was just like,
It all went downhill from there.
yeah.
say that?
Hence the X.
And then and now we're here, you know. Now I'm with my guys here.
Yep, all single. But you only do it to make good music. That's the only. You think
Yeah. No, we would totally
Yeah, right.
We're just
That's what I'm
a bunch of
telling myself every
maniacs.
day.
smoking in the parking lot because we're just so trying to get into those blues. You know.
Oh yeah.
Uh-huh.
Jesus.
So, what was your worst date?
I mean, I'm the virgin of the band. I get stressed out if I'm not doing music and art and stuff, so, like, I don't have much experience with that.
Okay. All right. If you were arrested, what would it be for? Or unless you
I
have
was
been, you just want to
arrested.
tell me the story.
I have never been arrested. Have you been arrested?
I mean, I got like the police at like I was skating in my old high school, and like the security guard and the police came, just kicked us out.
Mm-hmm.
Probably if I was to get arrested for anything, I don't know, maybe like threatening somebody because that seems like something
That
I
would
would
be
do.
Yeah, probably. Just for going off. I just hate uncomfortable situations, so I just try to stay out of them. So I don't think I'd be arrested, honestly.
No, but I definitely feel like I could
You
threaten
get pushed
somebody.
to that point sometimes where you're just like, you just black out, or is it just me?
I mean,
You
I wouldn't-
black out. And,
Yeah, I wouldn't do anything, but if I blacked out, I'd probably threaten somebody. They'd be like, "Oh God!" and they call the police.
right.
Wait, what was the question?
Connor is such a non-violent or
Yeah.
like controversial person. He would not even hurt a fly. He would never get arrested. The cops would call him to show everybody how good of a person he is.
We're gonna make a stop on the way to the station.
They'd ask
yeah.
you for a job if you wanted a job.
Yeah, I think Connor should be. You want to just quit the job, and be a cop. We should all be
hell
cops.
yeah. What do you mean? You can just beat someone up. Hell yeah.
I don't want to be a sheriff.
You just got done saying how he's so non-confrontational, and now the whole reason.
This is why I want to keep my record clear up until then.
Yeah.
Oh my god, so funny. Okay, so which celebrity do you think you look like?
Mexican Jack White.
Yeah, you do. Yes.
Axel.
People have called me Javier Bardem, even though I don't think like him at all. He's an actor. He was in
I gotta look him up.
No, not Javier Bardem. Sorry, they told me I look like Benicio del Toro, and I don't look
Benicio?
like him at all.
Okay, I know that name.
Benicio, I just got them both
Benicio del
confused.
Toro.
Connor looks like Eddie Vedder.
I mean,
Look at him.
Do I?
Look, he looks like.
oh my god, he does look like Eddie Vedder. He
Do
looks like
I?
he's gonna be like, even flow.
Favorite too. All right, Benicio del Toro.
Well, I mean, I don't look like him, so you're gonna look at him and you're gonna be like, what is this guy even talking about? You know?
Well, I don't even know how to spell him. Okay, I figured it out.
I never got that.
I can see it.
before. Is it
Really?
I can see it. Yeah,
What do you
Honestly.
a younger one. I can see it. Like
feels
right there, I can
weird
see
to
that.
me. Maybe it's 'cause
Right?
I'm used to it.
You can see it, right?
No.
Right?
Yeah, he does. Yeah, dude.
I always thought he did
They
it.
both have very rat-like faces. You can't see it on there.
I have been told I look like a squirrel.
Rat-like face.
I have been told I have a squirrel features, so.
What? A squirrel.
Squirrel? It's not the worst animal. No fight with that.
It's not the best.
Yeah, he looks like Eddie Vedder. So.
Yeah. That's right.
Eddie Vedder.
I'm sorry, you continue.
No, I'm just trying to see the Eddie Vedder.
What do you
Very
see-
young.
what do you
I've never been called.
I don't know. I see something, but I don't know what it is.
I've been called
Kurt
Shaggy before. Shaggy
Who?
Kurt Russell.
Kurt
Cobain?
Kurt Cobain?
Oh, yeah, I'll take that. Oh, yeah.
I think that's just their hair.
I mean, like every rock star ever has long hair. Let's look at him.
You look John Paul Jones. All right.
John Paul Jones. I know that name.
The
Bassist
bassist for Led Zeppelin.
Oh, yeah. Okay. All right, guys. What job would you be absolutely horrible at?
Any
NBA
job that
player.
isn't music.
I'd be a really horrible NBA player.
Yeah, I'd be a terrible golfer.
Oh, God. Golf. I hate golf.
I love mini golf.
Do you really? Said nobody ever?
Mini golf is
Mini golf.
Mini golf is
so
fucking
That is torture. If I ever had a guy pick me up for a date back in the day before I was married and brought me to mini golf,
You'd
it
be
would be
like-
the last time. I may go to the bathroom and I'll come back.
I'm going to
If a
the.
chick
I'm going
wanted to
to
go
the
mini golf, you're gonna be I'd marry her right there.
Are you kidding?
Come on.
I'm,
Like, still, it'd be fun.
I'm like slightly offended right now.
Oh my God.
I mean, I would never bring a girl to mini golf.
Do they even have mini golf still?
I totally
Wrong.
would.
You're full of
They
shit.
still have mini golf?
Maybe on like a third date.
They still make
Of course
that.
they have. Yeah.
I thought they shut it down when they realized how dumb it was.
No, come
I
on.
don't like hitting. I mean, okay, wait.
Kim Donovan.
I like going. Thank you. I like mini golfing, but like hitting it as hard as you can at the face of the clown or whatever.
They still have that with a clown.
I mean, yes, they
I
have
really
mini
need to
golf.
get out more often.
I mean,
We do too. Oh my goodness.
Obviously, you're
we
going
don't
to
get
mini
it.
golf.
We don't get around at all. But, like,
I mean,
if
yeah.
we were mini golfing in Orlando, there's so many mini golfs.
Oh yeah, in Orlando, yeah.
But there's some around here. Like, there's one in Del Rey called Putt Around. It's like pretty interesting.
Really?
Yeah, mini golf. I'm like, why mini golf is getting all this like hate?
Because it's dumb.
The balls are so
Jesus.
colorful, though. Like, it's like,
Right, you got to pick like a blue or a green ball or a purple.
like that's like the most exciting thing in any night.
I never got to pick my balls.
Never.
I didn't pick mine either.
I mean, I did not.
Love is blind.
I mean, we always just got the one they gave us.
You never hit it in the one hole and it like does like a whole thing and it comes out another hole like completely in a different spot. That's not exciting to everybody.
I kind of having a hard time thinking you're serious right now.
Fucking serious right now.
The only serious section we've had in this interview so far.
I know. I'm like being like 100% honest right now. Like, hitting the ball like over here in a hole and it just comes out like up here. That's exciting.
Completely sober.
Completely sober.
Wow.
Love it.
Amazing.
Mini balls are my drug, man.
Oh my gosh.
Can I have
Yeah.
some more water?
Yes.
No, I have.
Oh.
I was,
Okay. Oh, guys, we're gonna do rapid fire.
All right.
Oh boy.
Let's hope that you guys can do it right. I have never had a band do it right.
Okay.
We're focused.
everybody,
We're focused.
just rapid fire. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Understand?
Yeah.
Oh,
You ready?
goodness, Okay.
Your forehead is just so big, Zeke. It's just so big.
Oh,
You can land a plane.
I polished my forehead before we got here.
all right, are you ready?
That's right as I can be.
What celebrity annoys you the most?
Eddie Vedder.
Damn. Ariana Grande.
Halsey.
Halsey.
I don't know celebrities. I make music.
I guess we lost the rapid fire. Connor.
I don't know anything, man. All right, next one.
Next one. Go.
Worst memory.
Worst memory: pooping in a pool and when I was in 5th grade.
Okay, we're never talking about that again.
Worst memory. Oh
Pooping
my
in a pool.
god.
It's
Honestly.
And pooping in a pool.
Damn.
This is very unflattering.
Memories.
I'm regretting this whole thing.
Damn, just moving to Florida and going to school first day. Horrible.
Like half my childhood. I don't really think about that.
Yes.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
I don't think
favorite cake flavor.
Oh, cookie cake.
Chocolate.
I was gonna say.
Is that Faco?
I mean, red velvet.
Oh
It looks so pretty.
no! I hate everybody in this band.
It's so pretty though. It's red.
That's why you're the drummer.
Go! Rapid fire.
Have you ever been in a car accident?
I have been in a couple of car accidents.
Yeah, kind of.
No, I'm too cool for that.
Okay. Have you ever been in love?
Yes, unfortunately.
Unfortunately, yeah.
I hate love.
Yep. Okay. Good. Okay. Your best quality.
My beard.
My hair.
My fingers.
He has really long, nimble fingers.
The most overrated musician.
Oh my God, John Mayer.
Oh, damn.
Yes. I love that you said that.
was gonna say
Overlooking the musical thing.
Thank you.
Can I say overrated band?
Sure.
Pearl Jam.
I'll go with John Mayer just for simplicity.
Okay.
Oh God.
I was gonna say John Mayer. When I heard that, I was about to fucking
What's your favorite junk food?
Oh, potato chips.
tacos.
Tacos. Oh my God. Every guy says that.
That doesn't count as junk food, does it?
Connor.
Potato chips. I'm saying.
Taking my answer.
I can eat like a whole bag at a time.
We're doing this again. We're starting the whole podcast.
Jesus, right? Jesus.
Start edit that out. I can't.
We're doing the whole podcast again,
Oh my
guys.
God. This is hilarious.
Sorry. Take two.
Oh my God. Okay. Do you believe in fate?
Sure.
Yeah.
I believe in cause and effect. So sort of.
Okay. Beef or chicken?
Sorry.
Beef or chicken? Red meat or chicken?
Oh,
Steak
beef or chicken? I thought you said beef for chicken. Honestly, steak.
Chicken.
In the best circumstances, beef.
Okay. What would those circumstances be?
Like I prefer a burger over a chicken nugget, but like I'll also take chicken nuggets any day. You know.
Oh, yeah, I got you. Okay. Who inspires you?
William S. Burroughs.
Eugene Sledge.
Frank Blackbeck.
Okay. All right. You guys are like the best rapid fire band. All right. The people who did it. I'm telling you, rapid fire sometimes goes on forever.
Really?
It's not-
Look, we have like
Thank
17
you.
people in the band.
Slow Street Rapid.
So, all right, guys. What's going on with you in the future? Any upcoming dates for gigs or anything that you want everybody to know about?
Yeah.
Well, I don't know when this is going to air, but we
It's
do
going to
have...
air next Friday.
Oh, okay. So we do have a show. Well, actually, we have two shows coming up. One is on the 28th at the Underground Coffee House with Corso Rabioso, Telecon, and Scarlet Hearts.
That's going to be a great show.
It's looking pretty cool. And then the next day is with none other than Stage Mom doing the Mini Fest, the
Yes.
Mummy Fest.
That'll be so fun.
We're closing out the night. So.
Are you guys going to dress for it? You're going to try to win
I'll be
cash?
Mexican Jack Boy.
Yeah, I have a costume planned out.
Are you going to do a group custom though?
No.
Because
No.
the best band costume wins $250.
God, then we have to think about it.
Well,
Well,
we don't have the money for that.
well,
To buy costumes.
we don't have to buy anything. We could think about it.
could
We
just
have
wear
costumes
3
planned
cardboard
out, but we might have
boxes.
to do a little rethinking.
Mm-hmm.
You know, band image.
I think that's
Yep.
just those 2 shows.
It's just those two shows, and then he has one on the 30th doing solo acoustic, but that's not us. So
Where's
we don't
that
care
at?
about that.
It's with the band Montage, but he doesn't have a solid location yet, so.
We
Okay,
can't really
so
promote that yet. So,
Alright.
so it's just the 2 shows.
okay.
Yeah.
All right. So where can everybody find you guys and your music that's going to be coming out?
Well, right now all we have is Instagram
And we have a YouTube link.
and a
in that
YouTube.
Instagram.
Yeah.
The people who
Yes.
But that show is really boring on the YouTube.
Stop
It's
saying
not.
that. That's not how you
It's
promote
not
the band.
really boring.
But that's what we got right
I
now.
know
but
it's what we
you
got.
were
Pretty
very
soon.
serious at that show. I get it. I know. It's fine.
we're still
It was
new.
very
We're still a
good.
new band, but
we have a
yeah,
lot. We're
pretty
gonna
soon.
we're gonna be having stuff on Spotify pretty soon.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe Apple Music. We don't know. We'll see.
Okay.
Well, I've honestly never been on Apple Music, so I don't really know what it's like.
Well, through DistroKid, you just kind of goes everywhere.
Oh.
Yeah, so
That's
once
what
you
I
put
do.
it through, it just goes everywhere.
Cool.
So, all right, what message would you want your fans to know? What do you want to send them off with?
Practice free love and don't believe everything you read.
Yeah.
Get off
That's
your
a good one.
phones
Really
and
good
start practicing your guitars.
We
Yeah.
got the spaghetti.
Yes, that's
Okay.
it.
That's it? All right. Nothing else you want to say?
Is there anything else we want to say?
I love you.
And thank you again in front of everybody for my. Next one, you're going to see this up on my wall when I
This should be the
figure out
thumbnail.
where I can put
Yeah,
it.
thumbnail right here.
So for real, yes,
Yes.
that's it. Awesome. Thank you,
All
guys.
right.